guys, it's KJ48, and welcome back to my Feed the Beast Infinity Let's Play. Minecraft Feed the Beast Infinity Let's Play. This is episode 7, and this Let's Play is going to change a little bit. It is going to be, for all intensive purposes, a single-player Let's Play. We're still going to be playing on the multiplayer server. As far as I know, Anims and Games are still going to be doing videos on it, and we are just going to start recording separately. The reason we're going to start recording separately, you know what, I'll get into that in a second. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that I did change texture packs. The other one, you know, I think it's called Sphax. It was pretty cool, but I was having a hard time telling what was what. I needed something a little bit more faithful to the original Minecraft look, and I am now using the Faithful 32 pack, and I love this pack. You guys can voice your displeasure with this pack, or maybe you want some other pack, or maybe you want whatever. You could voice your displeasure in the comments. If something's wrong with the pack, you don't like it, go ahead and let me know. But I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, I'm not changing packs. I love this pack. This kind of like has all the original Minecraft look, but stupid phone. Sorry about that. This has all of the original Minecraft look, but it also is up-resed. It looks fantastic. I love the way this pack looks. It looks like Minecraft, so you're still going to get that Minecraft feel, but at the same time, it's just up. Look at the dirt. I mean, like, look at the texture on that dirt. I mean, come on. You know, anyway, but I think it looks really good, and this is the pack I'm going to be using. It's called Faithful 32. I love it. I love it. Games for Kicks actually turned me on to it. Okay, so back to what we're doing with the Let's Play. So, part of the problem with this Let's Play of this game is, you guys were getting sick of seeing, teaching and, like, boring work and, you know, little crap like that. So we've decided to, split off and do our own thing. I don't watch the Minecraft series from all the people on Minecraft, or Hermitcraft or anything. But Games was telling me how they work on Hermitcraft, and it sounds pretty cool. Like, they have a multiplayer series, but they all play by themselves, and if they want, they can go check out other people's builds, and I think that's really neat, and I think that's what we're going to be doing here. So, yeah, single player for all intents and purposes, but we're still going to have people on the server, and it is a server, so. Alright, so let's go to the house. We got some work to do today. By the way, I don't know if we showed off these towers last video. I'm pretty sure we did, but those are the finished towers that Anims made. We've got a little bit of a... Well, there's nothing little about it. We've got a forest over here in front. I planted a bunch of trees, you know. As a matter of fact, let's cut some down right now. And what we're going to do is we are going to get into some... We're going to get into some Tinker's Construct, okay, guys? I heard you... By the way, this is a rubber tree right here. So what you do with a rubber tree is you look for the little... on the rubber tree, you look for the little things on the side. They're little, like, dots. And that's where the rubber comes out of. And if you don't see one, you cut the damn thing down. If you see one or two, that's up to you. If you see three, you keep the tree for sure. Yeah, this doesn't have anything on it. That's actually quite odd when a rubber tree doesn't have any of the little rubber dot things on it. Did I get any saplings from that? No. Wait, was that a rubber tree or a spruce tree? Well, it tells you, doesn't it? Oh, it's spruce. See, I thought it was rubber because it looked like it had... Rubber trees have two sets of leaves on the top, which distinguishes them from other trees. No, that was a spruce tree, so... I thought we had some rubber trees around here. I guess not. No, this is all spruce. Whatever. We got these rubber trees, so this stuff will be good. Besides, for the stuff we're going to be working with, I don't even know if we're going to be needing a lot of rubber. If any, really. Anyway, I've heard your cries and your pleas. I will be getting into Tinker's Construct. I've watched some stuff about it. I'm kind of getting a feel of it. But first things first, we need to get a more efficient way of automating our resources. You know, the past couple videos, I set up Industrial Craft 2 machines. By the way, my buddy Dread left this. Keep your crops growing, or whatever. So this is a chunk loader. Basically, when you leave the server or leave the area, this entire area shuts down. It's to save, like, RAM and stuff, and to save, like, resources on the server. So if I have machines here running, if I have trees growing, if I have crops growing, they'll just stop. So he left me a chunk loader. And I don't normally like to take things like this, but I'll take it. It's pretty cool. So I'm just going to show you how he made it. So he took an enchantment table, and then he took the enchantment table and an ender pearl, and he made the chunk loader. Chunk loader will keep a large area loaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick this bad boy up, and then we're going to pick the sign up, and then we're going to hide it. I like to hide my chunk loaders. No real reason. I just, you know, I like to hide them. I think it's pretty sneaky. Pretty sneaky, sis. Anyway, so when we last played, we set up IC2 Industrial Craft 2 machines. We got the generator. Now the generator uses a lot of coal. This thing burns through coal way too quickly, for my taste. The macerator's nice. The electric furnace is nice. I upgraded this chest to gold. I did some more farming, and we've got a lot of materials here, so that's pretty nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a different mod for doubling our ores. Basically, what this thing does is it doubles our ores. You know, you break stuff down into dust. You cook the dust. That gives you 2 dust for every ore. We're doubling our ores, and there's many ways to do that. There is thermal expansion. Now, thermal expansion is a really cool one. Wait, industrial. Why is that still thermal expansion? There we go. Thermal expansion. So this is you got the pulverizer. This stuff runs off. This stuff it's pretty inexpensive to make. Yeah, it crushes items. And this stuff runs off of, I believe this stuff runs off of RF. Now, there's 2 kinds of electricity in this game. As far as I'm aware, there is EU, which is right here. EU, electronic unit. I really don't know what that stands for. And then there's RF. And that's what this stuff stores. There's RF. And RF is from thermal expansion, but there's another mod that works with this too. Now, I've worked with thermal expansion. I've set up the pulverizers and the whole 9 yards. I've had thermal expansion setups before in my last Let's Play, which was like a couple years ago, but it was my last Feed the Beast Let's Play. So we're going to do something different. We're going to start working on Ender IO stuff. Now, this stuff is interesting. This is called the SAG mill. Grinds ores and other items. Add grinding balls to increase output and efficiency. Upgrade with capacitors to increase speed and energy storage. So the SAG mill is really cool. Okay, and it's actually pretty inexpensive. We just need gold, copper, redstone, and a lot of iron. So gold, copper, redstone, and nope, that's aluminum. I always get the aluminum and iron mixed up, and a lot of iron. All right, by the way, I set up a bunch of these work tables. Again, I don't know if I went over these work tables with you guys, but these work tables are really nice. They remember what you crafted, and you can lock in the crafting. So in this specific work table, I've crafted a ruby shovel, iron chest. I've crafted all this stuff. And eventually, like, as you craft stuff, it'll push items out of here, but you could choose to lock certain items in. Like, I locked in the book and the work table. So you need a chest, a crafting table, and a book for the work table. Let me just show you this really quick. And I'm pretty sure there's better work tables out there, but this is the only one I'm familiar with right now. So yeah, I need a book. You're also gonna need blank patterns, so let's put the blank patterns in there. And there it is. It was already in there. It's kind of blends in with the background. So basically all these items, I could just come put the items in here, click on them, click on the book, boom, make a book. Click on the crafting table, boom. Well, crafting tables are a little bit weird because you have to have the right kind of wood. Like if I have spruce wood and it wants birch wood, it's not going to work. I basically leave the crafting table in here because if I see it in here, I know I need a crafting table for the work table. It's, you know, if that makes any sense to you. Anyway, we're going to go to a new one because we're going to be working on the SAG mill. Okay, so we're going to need a piston. That's wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and make the piston. Can't make the piston because nothing. You got to put stuff up here for this to work. So we're going to put everything up there. And we're going to make a... Oh, wood. Yes. Wood would help, Cage. Would it help? Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right, so... See, now this wood is mixed up, so it's not making the work table properly. I know there's a way around that. I'm just not sure how. Yeah. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to take these out. So if you were working with the regular crafting table, I don't think that wood would matter. Also, this cobblestone's all messed up. Yeah. So you have to go a little bit above and beyond when crafting with this thing, but when everything's said and done, you'll have your piston right there. You just gotta make sure you have spruce wood. If you don't have spruce wood, if you have some other kind of wood, if you have rubber wood or something, you just take out the spruce wood and replace it with the rubber wood. It's a little bit extra work. I'm sure there's a better work table than this, but this is the work table I've been using, so I'm gonna stick with it for now, and I'll do some research off camera and see if I can find a better one. All right, so we gotta make iron bars. We got to make a basic capacitor. And that means we're going to need... gold chunks. We'll lock that up. I'm going to lock everything. So that way when I come here, I don't have to look in NEI. By the way, NEI is not enough items. That's how you come over here and look at everything. So there we go. So when I come in here, I'll know the recipe for the thing because it'll all be up here. Right there. And there. So we're just going to need, we're going to need some flint. My chests are not well. These aren't my chests. This is the server's like starter area. Eventually, I'm gonna go somewhere off in my own place, but I'm not really sure when I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look for a place off camera, and then when I do that, I'll probably go there off. I'll probably start setting up there afterwards. All right, so I'll put the flint up there, and there we go. We got a sag mill. So next we're gonna need is a generator. By the way, I think the sag mill stuff stays in there. So you could actually knock that up and pick it up and then put it back down and it'll remember all the recipes. It's pretty sweet. So now we're going to need a generator. Now, there's lots of different ways to get RF power. The one way I know from working with in the past is the generators. Now, not these generators, but actually they weren't called generators. They were called engines. There we go. Redstone engine, Stirling engine, combustion engine. Now, these are the old engines I used to work with. And these things, they're from Buildcraft. I thought they were from Thermal Expansion. But then there's new engines too. There's the hobbyist steam engines, the commercial steam engine. You have all kinds of steam engines, but we're not going to do that today. Maybe we'll do that down the line. But today what we're going to do is we are going to go with the Survivalist Generator. Now, this is an incredibly cheap generator, but it's really nice because here, does it tell you anything about it? No, I'll just make it and you'll see why it's so awesome. All right, so we're gonna need the piston. No, I can't click on that. I didn't think I could. All right, so we're gonna need the piston setup. That means we're gonna take some iron out of here. We'll take that much iron. We're gonna need half the cobblestone and half the wood. And some redstone. Yep. So you gotta match up the wood. And you only have to do this the first time, so. Okay, piston. Locked. What's next? What's next? Furnace. See, there's no way to get it correct. There's no point even doing that way. Furnace locked. And that is it, my friend. And we're going to make 2 of these generators. We need another furnace, don't we? And we're going to need another piston. See how easy it is to make it once everything's set up? It's so sweet. Okay, so now we can start our sag mill. So what we're going to do is we are going to break up these machines. Now, this says to use the pickaxe on these machines, but the BiblioCraft 2 machines are best picked up with a wrench. I'm not going to bother because I really don't care because I'm not going to be using these anymore. So let's just go ahead and break everything up. And when you break these up with the wrong item, you have a chance to lose the item that you got. The electric furnace came out okay. And the generator came out okay. Oh, I guess it's just the macerator, because I think this happened the same way last time, and it can't just be a coincidence. So I got the generator and the electric furnace back, and I got it back the last time I did it too, when I did it off camera, like working with these machines, getting ready for the video. But the macerator did break into a regular machine part, so that's interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna place down this, and I'm gonna show you why this stuff is so awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place down... I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. It doesn't matter. Let's just place these down like this. Alright, so the reason these Survivalist Generators are so awesome is because... Alright, it says extra utilities. It doesn't say why these things are so... Oh, here it is. Okay. Extra utilities. Generators generates RF using regular furnace fuel. It has a very low energy output, but is surprisingly efficient, and fuel lasts much longer. So that's why these things are awesome. First of all, you can make these day one. When I started this Let's Play, I made the grinder. Don't bother with the grinder anymore. You make these generators and make the sag mill. This is completely... Well, I guess you do need iron for the sag mill. So, yeah, you don't need... You do need iron for the sag mill, don't you? You need a lot of iron, actually. Okay, well, you know, maybe the grindstone does have some worth. You grind up the iron and use it to make the sag mill. Once you get the sag mill, you can get rid of the other item. Let's see if we have any coal anywhere. You know what? I don't think we do. I don't remember seeing any. We could probably make some charcoal. Okay, I've come down here to... I went ahead and chopped down a bunch of trees, but then I realized... Oh, nice. Slime. Slimes are really important to get. Gotta get the slime balls. Oh, look at that. He's got a hat. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Some of you guys wanted me to show you how to make the mining turtle since I made it off screen. I'm going to show you right now. Yeah, just look up turtle. And then you're going to look right here for the turtle. You need a computer for the turtle. That's the computer. Okay, then you need the iron and the chest with the computer, and that makes the turtle. Then you put a diamond pickaxe with the turtle, and that makes a mining turtle. And I don't know if I showed you how to use the mining turtle. I'm pretty sure I did, but just in case I haven't, I'm going to show you right here. Now, the mining turtle, there's two ways to deal with the mining turtle. You can either leave him alone to do his thing, or you can babysit him. If you babysit him, basically what you're going to do is he's only going to mine in a 3x2 going this way. And you could set up how far he'll go. Now, if you're going to babysit him, basically what you're going to do is you're going to be looking on the walls, and you're going to be mining all the ores that he doesn't get out of the walls and the floor. You're going to have to do this either way, but if you're babysitting him, you'll be here with him doing it. At that case, you could put him for 64. He can go 64 blocks. Because the thing is, if he goes 64 blocks, he could fill up and then leave stuff behind. So if you're gonna leave him alone, only go about 32 blocks. That way he doesn't leave anything behind. Then you do tunnel. Space, and then we're going to go 32 because I am not going to be babysitting him. Now when you come down here, he doesn't have any coal. You put some coal in there. No more fuel to continue. Resume tunneling. There he goes. So just know that if you come down here, if you're not going to babysit him, there's going to probably be a lot of mobs down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to block that up, and we're going to let him do his thing. He won't fill up since he's only going 32 blocks, and we'll leave him alone to do his thing while we come up here. So I showed you how to do the mining turtle. We do need some more coal, so let's just grab this coal really quickly. I love these picks, man. These things are really nice. Okay, here we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to put half the coal in one of these generators and half the coal in another. Alright, now what we're looking at here is it looks like each piece of coal is going to last for 13.5 minutes. The power output is 5.0. RF, and it's basically pumping all the power into this thing. Now this thing can hold 100,000 RF. Its max is 20 RF per tick. So in order for me to run this thing at max efficiency, I would need 4 of those generators. We're not going to make 4 of those generators. We're going to make upgraded ones. As a matter of fact, at the point I'm at in the game, I wouldn't have made these generators, but I wanted to show you the generators, but also these generators are actually super efficient. So maybe it's not that big of a deal to make them. So, the next thing we're going to make is, first of all, we're going to dump some of this crap. I will sort out this inventory later. Oh, I did get some sticky resin. So maybe I did cut down a rubber tree. Sticky resin's what you get from the rubber trees, but I'm pretty sure it's at all spruce trees. I probably wasn't paying full attention. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to make is a... You know what? I forget what it's called. I think it's called an alloy smelter. There it is. Enderio alloy smelter. And wow, this is pretty much the same as the other one. This is going to be really easy. So we just need one of these. One of these. And wow. Oh, we need the cauldron. Okay. So the cauldron is a little bit extra. Alright, so we can lock that up. And we do need the furnaces. We don't have any furnaces here. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and do ourselves a furnace. So this one work table is going to be able to make sag mills and alloy smelters with no issues. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What am I missing? Oh, I never made the hell am I doing? I never actually made the furnaces, did I? Lock that up. And there we go. Alloy. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm going to show you why these things are so awesome, too. Alright, so we got to make some room here. Let me see how I want to set this up. Okay. This has to go near one of the generators, so it gets power. So I'm thinking right there. Now that should start getting power as well. We should be able to disable. All right, we got redstone mode. We've got configure IO mode. We've got recipes. Recipes shows you all the recipes which you're gonna get. Let's say you're smelting up some. Let's find something we have. All right, say no dense iron ore. Let's find some. Ooh, redstone. You can get redstone block. Let's find out ore we have. What was that? Oh, come on. Really? Where's the ores I have? Alright, let's say we're doing a silver ore, okay? You're guaranteed 2 pulverized silver. Alright? And you have a 10% chance at getting pulverized lead. And each of these have different things. Also, if you put different things in here, you'll get better outputs. Like, I guess faster outputs. I guess that's speed. Like if you put flint in there, your main output is 125%, bonus output is 120%, 125%, and 15% for power reduction. Now I don't know if that's you get more output or faster. I'm not, to be perfectly honest, I'm not really sure about that, but you definitely want to put some flint in there if you can. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to put a chest right on top of there. And this is really cool. These are why I love these machines. This is the best I/O I've seen on a machine yet. Configure I/O, check this out. You get a representation of what is around it. Alright, now this right generator is going to be powering, the right generator is the one that's right here, and that's going to be powering the smelter above it. So what I want to do is I'm going to right click on the right side of this machine, and I'm going to go to disabled. Now it should not be getting any power from that right generator. Okay, so let's see. If this right generator is getting power, it's not. Did I do that right? Oh, it's not getting any power because it's going into here. Well, let's disable this one as well, just to make sure that's how it works. So we're going to disable on the bottom. Disabled. Okay, so this one's disabled on the bottom, this one's disabled on the right. This generator should be getting power, and it is, see? So that's pretty cool. So I could put this, I could have a very closed, tight-knit area here, and this generator could be powering this, and this generator could be powering this, and it all works out properly. So let's go to the bottom here and put that on none. That means it should start getting power again, and it is. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the top configuration, and we are going to go to, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this, push-pull. I think we should be able to do push-pull. See, the problem is, this thing is going to pull things in to crush it, including ingots. So the push-pull thing will not work with this setup. So, you know what? For now, I'll just go with, I could put that right next to it. I could move these around. The cool thing is you can move this stuff around however you want, which is really nice. So what I could do is I could pick this up and pick this up. The coal should fall out of it. I get the coal. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this engine. I don't know if it matters if engines touch. Okay, I've got a plan. Basically, I can't have the grinder pushing and pulling out of the same box. It's just not going to work because the grinder is going to grind up the ores into powder, and then it's going to actually they can it won't pull in powder. We're going to put the grinder sag mill, I should say, right there. Then we're going to put the Survivalist engine, and that should have all the power. Ooh, I wonder if that lost its power. This didn't lose its power. Oh, you know what? It never had any power in it, so there wouldn't have been any power to lose. Alright, so that's going to power that. Now this needs something to pull out of. This will pull out of here. Okay? So, what we'll do is we'll go to the I/O, and on the right-hand side, we will go to pull. Actually, it could push and pull into the same thing. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not going to have it put, because what will happen is the sag mill will look for ingots to crush, but it won't do anything with the powder. So if it's pushing out to this chest, it's going to be pushing out all the, going to do that so we can open it. It's going to be pushing all the grinded up powder, I forget what it's called, pulverized powder, into this chest, but it won't pull the powder back in. It'll be fine. It'll only look for ingots. So as long as there's no ingots in this chest, it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the alloy smelter and put that bad boy right here. Okay. And then we're going to move you. Now that did have some power in it, so I'm kind of curious if it's still going to have power in it. Move you right there. It did have some power in it, so it's cool. All these I/O machines, I love these Ender I/O machines. I love them because they hold on to their power. They're really done well. I really like them. All right, so that's going to pull from there, and it's going to push to over here. So we need to break this up, and hopefully I got the gold chest. I did not. All right, so we're going to put all the ores up here. I don't know. I think some of these might not actually. I'm gonna put that there. Copper ore. Come on, I need the I need the chest. Oh well, we'll put down the iron chest for now. So put down an iron chest right there. Just put everything in this iron chest for now. There's the gold chest. We could just upgrade that iron chest to a gold chest. It makes no difference. Okay, so the ingots don't go in here. The ingots go in here. That's the final part of the process. So let's go ahead and grab anything we have that needs to be dealt with. So we put any dust in here, and any ores, tin, ferrous. There we go. Okay, so those are all our ores. Now, this thing should be pulling ore out. It is. It's not pushing though, so we need to set it up to push-pull. Push-pull. Now it's going to pull stuff out of this chest, but it can't pull the dust. It can only pull the ores, so that's why the push-pull thing works. Then we need to have this thing set up on the top to pull only, and it's going to pull the dust out and start cooking it, and then we need to push onto the chest. And that's the setup right there. Yeah, okay, it works. So these get pulled out of here into here, cooked, pushed back out for the dust. Then the dust gets pulled into here, cooked, and then pushed out to this final chest right here. All right, and that's the setup, guys. All right, so we're going to call this one here. My timer went off quite a while ago, but, you know, what are you going to do? So that's going to be it for episode 7, and we'll see you next time for episode 8. Till then, take it easy.